Hey guys, what's going on? Todd Gordon here. We're on vacation in South Florida, and I found a new stock. We just put on a new position today. I wanted to share with you on the free video. I'll show you the technical setup. I'll show you the fundamentals. Show you kind of explain quickly the reasoning behind it. We also just posted on a new third-party portfolio sharing company that we're using called Savvy Trader. I'll give you that. Then I gotta get out of here, get dressed. We're going to dinner. My kids want to go see Gordon Ramsay at Hell's Kitchen in Miami. They're 11. I don't know why they're all into Gordon Ramsay, but I think he's all their age. So I got to do this quickly. So first, let me show you the setup. So here's the stock. It's called SportRadar. It's a Swiss-based company. It's about a $7 billion market cap now. They focus on sports data streaming. They have, they enable sports books and betting and live immersive streaming experiences. It's interesting what this company is done. They just signed a deal with MLB. Actually, they did an extension on a deal. Major League Baseball just took an equity position in them. So it's interesting. Let me share with you what we're doing here. And again, I'm trying to make the transition to max. I'm a little sloppy here, and I'm virtual right now. So here's the weekly chart. The former all-time high is 28.25, sold all the way down to 6, started to base up, and then I think we started to move into an Elliott Wave position, waves 1, 2, 3, sort of a ABC flat and 4 during all the 2025 tariff tantrum. The stock is held in relatively well, and we're right on the cusp of breakout. There's a first little zone of fib resistance about 26, then you got the all-time high 28, and then you got another clustering into 25. So getting down into the daily here a little bit. I don't have it labeled, but the wave 4 I think was A, B, C, and now I think if we can break up through about 23.5, 24, it's going. So if you look at the earnings on this company, down here at the bottom, I hope you can see it. 2020, let's call it 2022, they made 4 cents for the whole year. 2023, they made 12 cents. 2024, they made 11. 2025, they're expected to make 29 cents. And then 2026, up to 50 cents. So bottom line growth of, minus 8% to 164% to 69%. Then top line growing 24%, 18%, 26%, 14%. Pretty good. Right, if I flip over the quarter, there was 0 on EPS for the last quarter, so they missed. And I think a big part of that was the dollar. The dollar has obviously been dropping so much with the expectation of recession in the U.S., rates dropping, that a company that's based in Switzerland. There's my wife. She's ready for. I don't know if you can see her. She's all dressed ready for dinner. They got to bring actually they report in euros. So with a weaker dollar, stronger euro, they're not going to bring as much profit home. So the quarter was a wash. But I think the U.S. recession fears are overblown, and perhaps the dollar is at the lows. So I think it probably makes sense. Now, looking at the company, like this is the company SportRadar. It's crazy what they do, how we help. This should be a drop down here. So products, sports data, odds, engagement tool, live streams, gaming products, casino solutions. I mean, they're everything. So it's all about data. I'm not doing a great job of understanding it, but they help empower sports books, any in-game immersive experience. And I think, particularly they just signed a deal with MLB. They extended a contract with them, decade-long partnership, set to begin in 2025 season, aimed at unlocking full potential. MLB's data and audio-visual content will grow in America's pastime. They've acquired an equity stake in SportRadar. MLB has, further solidifying the partnership. They will exclusively distribute MLB's low-latency data media content, including MLB StatCast AV, across its global network, 800 sports books, popularity of baseball, and this is the key, which I'm seeing, in Latin America, Asia. I mean, look at Shohei Ohtani. $700 million contract. Like there's great players coming out of South Korea, obviously Latin America. I think MLB is growing quite a bit, and it's interesting how this company is positioned. So we put the trade on. I actually just show you the position right here. This is the sleeve that I'm trading, active ops at Inside Edge. So there's the trade where I bought 1,756 shares at 23.36. This is just getting started. And then also what we're doing is I'm posting all of my positions in this company, Savvy Trader, okay? And it allows you for a pretty inexpensive price to, where's my portfolio here? I'm getting better at it here, active ops. There we go. There's my portfolio. So it allows you to have an app, download app, push notification, text notification when I make a trade. I put reasoning in. It shows you the exact entry and size, so you can get involved in that if you wanna have it. So altogether, that's the setup in SportRadar. So pretty fun, pretty cool. We'll be active on Savvy Trader, and again, what I'm doing is just as I make a trade in active ops, I'm posting it up there. So it's it's a small speedboat portfolio. It's meant to be like sort of a alpha enhancer. We use it for hedging as well when things get bumpy for our bigger portfolios, but I'm going to be very active in there. So I just want to share that with you. All right, I got to go get dressed for dinner. See you guys. Take care.